You are now listening to Radio Free Dairy, your favorite show on the people's airwaves. I am Dorothy, your beloved DJ. We're coming to you live from sunny California. We're joined by a wonderful co-host, Martin Manhunter of the Central Gaming Community is here for another Martin Power Hour.
Hi, I'm Martin.
Yeah, Martin Manhunter.
I do not know this Jordan you talk about.
I didn't say Jordan once.
We're
back with more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. Last time, Sarai fucking died.
Got chopped up into little pieces.
Yeah, put in a trash can. Wonder who did that.
And Ato was just there. And he's like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
So, we're a little wary. A little leery. You could even say...
No, don't you fucking dare, Jordan. This is my fucking channel.
Distrustful.
Yeah. So we are going back into the Last Defense Academy, where the kids are kind of running the show now. And all the kids who didn't want to fight are being locked in their rooms without supper until they're willing to fight.
You are grounded, grounded, grounded.
grounded for 500 years. So things are fucked right now. We're on day, 20-ish, I think. Oh no, we're only on day 10.
Oh boy.
Wow. Yeah, everyone's locked up in their rooms. Hey, Ado. You know what? Let's hang out with Ado. What's up, buddy?
I mean, do you think we could bring the Ration-O-Matic back to the TRC with us?
Why?
We can't keep such a great convenience all to ourselves. We need to find a way to bring this back for the betterment of society.
Ado and I work on a plan to bring the Ration-O-Matic back to the TRC.
Your experience unlocked the keyword. #handy. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, I got... Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I can unlock new gifts. Interesting.
Okay. Given what they put in this game, I don't know if anything would be handy.
Soldiers, it's time to...
Actually, what I meant to say was, I'm afraid of what they would consider handy.
Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me, though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day.
Wonder why that is.
I doubt Kiriko would stop with the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using the other facilities as well. What's her next move gonna be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. With nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. Time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting my feet, something interrupted my quiet morning atmosphere. Huh? Sounds like somebody's out there, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. I'm going back to bed.
It's probably fine.
I need more time. I took a few hesitant steps toward the door, and took a deep breath and opened it, only to find...
Oh, hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Doremi.
Doremi? Is something wrong?
Yo! I'm Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed?
I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me? Huh? Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on. It'll only hurt for a second. Let's just
die, 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 die.
Great line read.
Hell yeah.
What? Hey, hold on a minute. Just kidding. Man, you should have seen the look on your face. You been down on me, bruh. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I had a nice joke first thing which helped you, yep. That was hardly what I call a nice joke.
Also not out of character.
What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. Really? Yuruko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you'd help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confuse you say that one? You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you the hand. Gracias, muchacho! Now I don't have to get through my contingency plan. Oh, well, there's always next time. Tell Gakko and Tsubasa what's up, okay? Okay, thanks, bye. Doremi waved goodbye with a cheerful smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gakko and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I better get going. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened.
It's just you. What do you want?
Hiriko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too? Ugh, what's she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. Girl's got it in for me.
Oops.
And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight.
No, not really.
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought.
I get what you mean, but...
Fine, Hiriko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck.
After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting. Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. This is Tsubasa's room. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiriko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiriko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. I'm a little jealous. Who knows, maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiriko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what Doremi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiriko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine I'm gonna like what happens next. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiroko up to this time?
Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps.
Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer.
You are totally heartless! Hiroko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this.
Very well. Help yourself to dry bread, one per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away.
Freeloaders, come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else.
Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today.
She's really acting like she owns the place now. Guess it can't hurt to hear her out, though. I'm going to fuck my sister.
What is this all about? Not that I really care. Either way, it won't affect me or my dear sister.
Our cast of characters is a little too big, don't you think? Maybe we should make some cuts.
Let's hear what Hiroko has to say.
So why did you ask us to come here?
Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma, the non-fighters as we've been calling you, I have decided you are going to leave this school.
Huh?
What do you mean, leave?
You're kicking us out? Kicking you out? What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? What? Right now?
Hiroko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends?
Why do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose and one purpose only, to fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose.
What is decoys?
Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better.
You can't just use us like that!
You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful.
Even then, I doubt I'd make much difference. I'd just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiroko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far.
Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leaving this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see? No excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary.
Wait, Hiroko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time?
Time for what?
Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know?
All right. You've got 5 days.
Huh?
5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later.
What kind of test?
You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today.
With her customary brusque attitude, Hideko said all she had to say and left without another word.
Just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends. To hell with that. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds...
I know, Shakes. It's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, the whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been a long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hideko had been.
Hey, he sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Oh, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it.
Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma.
That's where Hideko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you all do all the fighting. Doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's not gonna happen.
Tsubasa.
I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway.
That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that?
Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore.
I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too.
We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? They have fucking SNL in this universe?
I mean, that phrase existed before the SNL.
No, it didn't! Given the circumstances, I think that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Outski. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks?
I don't think I betrayed you exactly.
What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about the thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan.
You do?
Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it.
Fine, keep your secrets. You know there's still time to change your mind, right?
I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise, so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders.
Plural, thank God.
Oh, sorry, did I say rooms? I meant room.
No.
The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of socks and buskin masks.
Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hideko's bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us the extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Did you mention it? Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it.
I think she likes you.
Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiriko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight.
So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in? She was planning to give us that time all along?
We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off!
I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's it gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons.
In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them.
But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans.
You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food?
Food?
That's right, Snake. Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
A simple plan, you say?
Yeah, I love them.
I bet you fucking do.
So we gain their trust with food and we can try to convince them to fight.
Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this?
In response, all eyes in the room turned toward me.
Come on, Takumi, you're the protagonist.
Oh, I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it.
Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already considered me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere near with them.
All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. You just know Darumi'd only make it worse.
Yay! I didn't need to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you any way we can, of course.
Yeah, you can count on us. You got anything better to do?
Heck, you'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Nice Persona reference done at me, by the way. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them.
I like it catchy.
You don't say.
So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep relieving that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eitu, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm trying to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out.
I think you just need to go to her room.
I guess so.
I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened.
What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiriko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone.
Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry.
Are those sandwiches for me?
Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiriko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in?
Of course, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi.
What am I, a consolation prize? The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches.
Oh, this is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
She must have been starving. She scarfed on the sandwiches in less than a minute.
I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hideko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bed is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask for you to bring some moist bread from time to time?
No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
But in exchange, would you open up to me?
Huh? Open up to you about what?
The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me.
I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches were to bribe me for information?
Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from.
Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm gonna want some more moist bread later.
She let out a deep resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts.
Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay here where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
What do you mean? Tsubasa?
I can't keep it down.
Keep it down?
When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit.
When what comes out? I don't understand what you...
Puke! I puke, okay?
Huh?
That's just how I'm built. When I'm nervous, I hurl.
Come to think of it, Tsubasa's always retching.
Ooh.
I don't think we needed a flashback to that. That's why if I fight
Good
the
line read.
invaders, I turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke?
No, don't threaten me
Oh
with
my
a good
god,
time.
if this ends up being her battle skill.
Would you even be able to get fight under those conditions? What if I got my puke on your eyes?
Could you take medicine or something?
It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them work. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders.
Are you okay?
Oh god, no! No, I can't keep it!
Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of the room, tears welling in her eyes.
That went well.
That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I could find a way to suppress her nausea. How though? Puking is...
Puking?
Ado, how long have you been there?
I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So, what is this about puking?
I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke.
Is it Eito or Ido? I forgot.
Eito. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough.
Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how.
She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead.
What do you mean?
Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something.
Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if you used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. Do they even have sick bags here? High quality ones at that.
What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room?
The gift-o-matic?
That's right, Snake. If they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things.
It's worth looking into. We head over to the rec room together to check the Giftomatic. Oh. Well, that'll do it.
How convenient.
A fashionable sick pouch. This would perfect.
Tsubasa's sure to open up if we give this to her as a present.
Guys? Materials we'll need are a string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so, Ada and I split up to gather the materials we need to make the sick bag. Where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Who would have a fashionable... Hi, Dotami.
Huh?
Dotami, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I'm going here and they're raw dogs, so I ended up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
Right, you should be careful. I always imagined all girls carry brown pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
I mean, I might not have one, but I got some ideas where you might find the pouch.
Really?
Back when we found Aito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was so I could go maybe pick up something over there later.
Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetics shop from Dotami. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Kako might have something.
Freak-ass brother.
Oh, I'm ignoring him right now.
A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets.
We would only be targeted by robbers if we did.
We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart.
Yes, we literally keep our things on our person.
Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister dearest. You know, I was 100% these were rich kids. That's why I gave them this voice. I feel like an asshole now.
Nope, he's just a prick.
We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these go through?
Oh boy.
You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie it to your valuables to your thigh.
Thanks, I'll do that. Well, I didn't find a pouch, I managed to get some string. That's progress, at least. What are you talking, Mario? Do you have a fashionable bag?
He might. How's it going, Takumi? Getting anywhere with them?
Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated.
I have a feeling she'll choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards.
Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes?
I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me.
Not much, huh?
Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Your grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, do you know where I might find a fashionable pouch?
What?
I knew it was a long shot.
What if he just said,
Yeah, man, I got one right here.
Yeah, seriously, like, just ask him again. Okay, Toe. Maybe he found something. He's the only person left to talk to.
I thought maybe Hiriko, but...
Look, Takumi! I found a plastic bag! That's great, buddy.
That's great, man.
Nice one, Ito.
One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas?
You seem pretty upbeat.
I don't know. I'm just having fun. Feels like a treasure hunt. Spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this.
I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. You didn't want to find one of the items after all.
Oh, I got string in a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch.
Yeah, but I got a lead and we're able to find one. According to what Doremi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Ito outside this school. We'll go check it out tomorrow.
Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi?
Yeah, let's do it. Who are we taking with us?
Okay, let's head for the cosmetics shop. Somewhere on the spot where we found you.
And that should be in that direction.
Got some cause.
Yes! Yay!
Yes!
Got a talisman.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, fuck you.
We did it.
Ouch!
This looks quite rare.
Fuck you guys! Great.
Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch!
Yeah, great, man.
Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa.
And we got a torn dress. That's great.
And a little hurt.
It's really a crapshoot what choice is the right one.
I know.
Like, being cautious does not always help.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch.
We did it, Takumi! I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her.
She's gonna hate it.
Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us.
Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're gonna have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting.
Yeah, what's that?
The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board.
The important people we left behind in the Tokyo residential complex.
That's right,
So
Snake.
someone like Kadoe is for me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight, too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then.
Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only gonna cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again?
You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting?
Oh boy.
Oh, hell yeah, we got some Danganronpa minigames.
Oh, is this a thing?
Which any Danganronpa fan will tell you is the best part of the game. I'm lying.
Are you being facetious?
Extremely.
I already told you I can't
It's
fight.
because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery. No, there's no way.
Just use that sick bag.
What? This is a sick bag?
It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks just like a regular accessory bag.
Saying it like it's a thing.
I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public.
If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa?
I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight.
Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now.
I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone will make fun of me.
Of course. What Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself. But then everyone will see her do it.
I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with
But
you.
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment.
I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer.
I needed to eliminate cute Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette.
That's a cool
All the boys
nickname.
in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys
That is a cool nickname.
loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in
can't- I
secret
I
and
honestly
puke
can't
some more.
promise that.
That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous. To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same thing would happen again.
Puke with you.
They would be
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean.
Well,
What if they gave me another
Well.
cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No, I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke with you.
What? What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puke.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed, as if I'd gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this?
It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least.
I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking.
I would never imagine this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I don't know anything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case?
Should I not be?
Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still have a place I feel like I could belong.
A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves...
Earlier, Grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop?
How'd you know that?
Sakamoto told me. You hung out there every day, he said.
Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place where they can belong.
Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Kato is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be a reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself
I
when
see.
I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get
Oh, please tell me
covered
she
in
gets a
oil
mech.
every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but
That's
Grandpa
enough
loves
reminiscing.
to laugh with his belly
Jesus.
laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Fuck. God damn it.
Because of the way I am, all I can think, but machines are real. Of course I failed a lot. Fail as much stuff, no matter how much, even when his
Your grandpa's really...
Yeah, he's a royal. My dream is to one...
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why?
Ah,
Remember what Sarai said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us.
Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
But wasn't he just lying?
ah.
As shady as Sarai might have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
Ah.
It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Protect what matters most to us together.
Hey, I'll read the lines here, buddy.
Oh no, she died.
Fighting to protect humanity. To protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course he can. And you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm gonna need a little more time, but I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. I did never good with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room.
Oh, buddy. Damn, did you live like this?
Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously.
After filling him with the sandwiches I brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he wouldn't fight.
I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of this school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice. We want to protect what matters to us most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people who care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed.
People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
What? But your family?
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know.
Whatever, I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. So all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down and everyone dies, you might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
Hey!
I told you I don't, and don't call me Shirley! I struggle enough looking after myself. Done like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home!
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight! If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk.
Money?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo!
What the hell are you gonna use money for? Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way to clear me out is to actually bring in money. But nobody has money here. We're basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can get him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas.
Oh, here's Ruka.
Yeah, you got anything to say to me? I'm cleaning up your mess, you know.
I peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko?
I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record.
A record?
A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to the war.
She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work?
Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't. But it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records, or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over.
Reward?
Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sarai said, at least.
If that's true, then we're not fighting for free?
And that's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen.
So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind.
I like the RGB, like giant hard drives.
Yeah, I know, it's so good.
All right, John. I mean, what are you gonna say?
Why don't you kill him? I know I'd love that.
Look, Duckity, look what I found.
What's that? A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excreted a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting. Tadami swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She acting like a psychotic slasher.
That's great.
Yeah. What? Why are you there?
Oh, hanging out. You know me. Present for Gaku. What about clothes?
Clothes?
That's right,
His
Snake.
outfits are always patched up.
He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more.
I see, so he doesn't have the means.
So, I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes.
But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'd have to be something he likes. If I'm gonna get him clothes, I need to research his tastes.
Oh, something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread?
Needles and thread?
That's right, Snake. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. You don't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy.
So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku is such a domestic side. Where do you think he learned how to sew?
Oh, he's the oldest of a big family. Of course he was fucking lying. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it.
Big family?
That's right, Snake.
That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan.
Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues.
Wait a second. Maybe those are the foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku.
Isn't for Gaku. What about clothes?
Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although, giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low.
Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. He don't seem like no amateur.
According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to get whatever clothes he wants, and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the Gift-O-Matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... A sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is going to be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit! The place Tadami found was a surgical facility. They might have needles and thread for stitching. There's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, they might work as a place of cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow.
We are running up on this deadline.
I'll have
Well,
Tadami
I mean,
show-
like, the twins you'll probably convince at the same time, so.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about Shoda, though.
I'll have Tadami show
God,
me this
he-
abandoned hospital so I can gather materials.
What were you saying?
Yeah, Shoma's gonna be interesting.
Are you ready to go find my scalpels for my cutting, Takami?
Hey!
You need to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Tadami. Okay, take me to that hospital, Donami.
Yeah, okay, well, don't get mad at me if I get lost.
Alright.
Let's go.
Whee!
Yes!
Yeah!
Fuck you.
We did it!
Alright, I got all the materials.
Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing arrow games.
We know.
How many are Eroge generally depressing?
No, but a lot of them are like, I mean, a not insignificant percentage of them are like gory.
Yeah, I don't know.
Haha!
Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with my newly made gift.
It's also worth mentioning that like some of the all-time most popular visual novels like Tsukihime and Fate like were originally eroge. Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a stack full of money. What the heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me?
Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you could just keep many of the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right?
Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I just noticed some holes in my clothes.
Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening.
Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type.
No, I'm not asking you to fight him just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I can get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me where you're so against fighting?
Alright, here we go again.
Why don't I fight? Isn't it obvious?
Hey!
It's because I'm freaking terrified!
Dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't.
Are you wincing at his
You
pronunciation?
tell me,
Yes.
how can you guys even bring yourselves...
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
What? Make money?
According to Hideko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke?
No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. That did it. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and encouraged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money?
Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout.
Then
But if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, All those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too.
Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
No way, it's not fair.
Not fair.
That's right, Snake. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to think about fair.
Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you.
Oh. Gaku started breathing heavily. He shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until his hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed
Why do you have
up?
to work this hard?
So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die.
Not everyone in the TRC is a bad person.
No, they're all trash. They've never helped me once. None of them are worth saving. All those losers in the Tokyo residential complex.
Save your siblings.
My siblings.
Takemoto told me. You're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way to just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger.
No, I'm still not fighting.
What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed?
They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. We're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me.
What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family.
Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself.
Oh.
You sound like a mom.
What are you calling a mom? I would have killed for a mom.
The
reason I was and despite all that, they just they treated. If anything, I must have mended their clothes. There's little parasites that drained me. If it weren't for them, I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die!
What?
Enough already!
So it's really just the first option?
The reason I was I'm the one, and despite all that, they just complain.
Are you fucking kidding with me?
That's just how...
The reason and despite all that, they just I must have mended their clothes. There's little parasites. If it weren't, I could have. Damn it! Just die! Die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
He just needs to let it out.
Just have to let him fucking rant.
Damn it! Die! You can all die! They all deserve to die! They all should just die. Then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying!
It's because you don't want them to die. Not really.
But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life.
Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings.
You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life? Damn it, my life sucks! Was I a panty thief in my previous life?
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you, like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your family!
Just fight for your family.
Yay, he's dead.
I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them even now? Maybe a million miles away for all I know. My whole life I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. I'm talking about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them, they're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know?
Of course. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too?
Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. The snot.
Up and at 'em, troops!
The announcement played like usual. I got out of bed, feeling like it would be just another morning. But then... who could that be? I opened up the door and woke my guests inside.
How'd you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like a mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up to little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been down to me.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something or you just want to come here to prank me?
I don't see the messenger, bro. Mistress here to go send me on important business.
Mistress Hideko?
What are you two getting up to?
She wants you and me and Takamaru Mito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right there now, mister. Now you know. I have to tell the others, Mistress Hideko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
Hiriko probably said something mean to her and she got horny.
Are they fucking?
Probably not, no.
Darumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake.
I've seen Prison School. It's very much a one-sided BDSM.
Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hideko wants to discuss what that test she mentioned? Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come.
Where are the twins?
I would assume in the cafeteria.
You're all here. You better be alright. We gathered in my ball. I'll have just like you told me.
I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi.
Mistress praised me.
Oh my god, I think I'm right.
Did something happen between those two?
Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time?
I want to report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going?
So this was part of your plan.
Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left.
Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around.
I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later.
Deal with them how?
True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow.
What?
Wait a minute. It took a while, but we've made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can...
I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word.
But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there.
If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make?
Why does it have to be like this?
To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally.
You really think abandoning those guys is going to make it any easier for us to win?
I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense to them and finally bring out their fighting spirit.
Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk.
There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risk we've taken and the sacrifice we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your Hemo Anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we don't get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we'll all have to be prepared to give up our lives.
As usual, Hiroko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options.
Such a nice queen. How can anyone not stand that?
The way she said just now bothers me.
Aside from the obvious, you mean?
Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about.
What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something or it'll all be over for them tomorrow.
You're right. You can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiroko force him out either. I'll step in to protect him if I have to. Can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just don't work like that.
I never expected Takamaru to be the one to hold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. In the back of my mind, I've been expecting, hoping really, that Hiroko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I can see now how foolish I'd been to think that. Even if I manage to change Tsubasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins will sure still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. And what am I gonna fucking say to Shoma? I should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late.
They're all in a row.
What's with all these empty rooms?
Could mean nothing.
Could mean nothing.
This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. Yeah, I'm gonna do the one that I actually like.
Brother dearest, it's you, Toby.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're gonna say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight with the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do?
Me?
Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all of the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says.
Alright, I guess that's that then.
Thank you for coming.
Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time. That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going on the battlefield.
Yay!
Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you! To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day?
Ima, please, at least think about it.
I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety's guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with.
Alright, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own.
It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight.
There's no way Hiriko's gonna allow that.
That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
And what is this strategy exactly?
I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value.
Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seems so confident. I hope this secret plan of his isn't anything violent. Alright, man.
Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence.
Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma. The deadline that Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know?
Are you sure? Oh, that's
Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is gonna throw you out.
Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am.
You don't really want that, though, right? Oh my god, you do.
You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'd probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me.
Motherfucker. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. I've talked to all 3 of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those 3 really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? What now? I wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their minds after all? Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it...
Here I go. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, man, you want to make out?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Edo. What's up?
I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiruko.
What about her?
Do you remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiruko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important.
So, what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing.
That was just an excuse. I thought it'd be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone.
What do you mean?
I'm almost certain Hiruko is hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further.
I guess that makes sense. What is it you think she's hiding?
I want you to think back to what Hiruko told us before she left and see if anything stands out.
The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival.
That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we'd come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiruko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing.
Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird.
Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture.
Bear in mind. Alright, imagine a bear, now what?
Rotate it. But it seems to me that Hiruko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't.
That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she found out something for herself, what could it be?
Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves.
What, just like that? There's no way
Just
she'll tell us
like
the truth that easily. She'll probably just brush the whole thing off.
Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. Could even make her step down as leader.
What?
If Hiruko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway.
You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far?
I don't think it'll come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help give us a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. Might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think?
I guess.
You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us.
I guess.
The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi. You have quite a way with words, so...
Are you coming on to me?
And that mouth...
So that's what this is all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiroko.
Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor, alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now?
Sure, no problem. You sure you don't want a quickie first, though?
Oh, I'd love one, but I think this is a little more important.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go talk to her.
Thank you, Takumi.
Is Hiroko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Hi, Coco. I don't see you on your own very often.
My beer brother said... My
Your brother.
dear
My
brother said...
beer brother.
Pass me another beer,
I had a few of
brother.
those in college.
My dear brother said he needed time to get his master plan ready. He shut himself up in his room, and he doesn't want to be disturbed.
What is his plan anyway? Did he tell you anything about it?
No, not a thing. He always handles important stuff by himself.
I see.
If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my walk now. Excuse me. Bye-bye.
Ado said Hiroko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own?
Takumi, over there.
Ado pointed to the pool. From where we were standing, we could make up a shadow moving in the water. Oh no, a shark! Get out of there! As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, seeming to spray water across the edge of the pool. I know what's fucking coming. Standing there, of course.
Cheesecake CG. You're welcome, everybody.
A lot to be desired.
What? We weren't keeping. That's right. We wouldn't. That's to say, we didn't.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
It's
Yeah,
not
well-
that. It's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hiroko make her way toward the locker room. The silence broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Half an hour? Half an hour later.
Thank you for waiting. Now let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble.
Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. Just gotta go for the direct approach. Ado, quick, let's make it out in front of her!
Let's hear what Hiroko has to say.
Damn it! Ado, that wasn't the plan! Alright, I'm going to come right out and ask. Hiroko, do you know something about this war? Something the rest of us don't?
What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too.
We figured out from some of the stuff you said and done.
Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude, for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost.
Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy?
Hey, that's the name of the show.
We do have a soundboard for that, you know.
I know. I wasn't fast enough. It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hideko. Now that Sirai's gone, there's no doubt that you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew.
Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me?
Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting among ourselves would tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey! We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have the right to hear it.
You've really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with another I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly.
We didn't mean to grill you exactly.
You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then... Yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant.
You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room? Or how they choose who gets to descend here?
Hold on. Can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. It'll be better for our morale that way.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
A nighttime announcement. Didn't realize how late it was.
We'd be up all night if we try to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that all right with you, Hideko? I'll tell everyone to meet up at the cafeteria like we did before.
Very well. You're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand.
And you're not gonna go back on this.
You haven't left me with much choice. Besides, I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth.
Harrowing? Is that bad?
You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us. Whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. We've made it this far, and most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily.
All right, I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I kept the secret from you for this long should give you an idea of how bad it is.
Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst.
I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight.
A beat later, Hideko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing?
What is it?
Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You've said time and again that you don't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe you're really that heartless. Heartless?
My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me.
Despite those words, Hideko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hideko. She's not so bad after all. Just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Ado and I didn't stick around for long after that. We've done all we came to do, and it was getting late. We went back to our own rooms. After fucking nasty in the pool, I'm glad we figured things out, but What about this harrowing truth Hiriko mentioned? Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? No use thinking about it now, but this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. And so ended my 15th day at Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting. One that would have a considerable effort on our war effort going forward.
I've checked all around this side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her anywhere. Of course.
She's not in her room either.
I've looked in a bunch of classrooms, but she's not in any of them. Sorry for being so useless.
Useless? I don't understand this.
Damn it, where the hell is she?
Hiriko had disappeared. Today was supposed to be the day she told us all about what she had been hiding, but when we got to the cafeteria that morning, Hiriko wasn't there. We waited long enough we started to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell outside her room, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split up and search the school for her. We scoured every inch of the academy, but failed to find any clue as to her whereabouts.
Check the trash can.
At the trash can.
After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around, but still didn't find anything. Hiroko was gone, vanished without a trace.
Where'd you go, mistress?
It's safe to say she isn't anywhere on school grounds. That just leaves one explanation. She must have gone outside the wall.
No, that's not possible. I mean, both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gotten out without using one of them.
Then where is she? Why'd you pick now to pull a disappearing act?
You guys said Hiriko was hiding something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the war? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? It's the same as what happened with Sirei.
Hey, I mean, we're gonna find her chopping her stuff in the trash can somewhere.
Don't try that. You're gonna make me. If Miss Shizuhara is gone, that means her fighter league ultimatum no longer applies, right? I mean, nobody's going to want to test us all while this is going on. Okay, fucker. The rest of you don't even know what the test is going to be, right? Right?
What the hell up, man? Why are you acting so happy?
Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting or having to leave? What's the matter? You didn't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little face, Mr. Sumino. I'm sad to say my secret plan was a total bust. Miss Shizuhara disappeared before I had a chance to spring it on her. Maybe this is redundant at this point, but just what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention a master of the art of love?
Excuse me?
Back in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of my many kind friends is what allowed me to put food on the table for me and my dear sister when times got tough.
I'm sorry, everyone. I know my dear brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but...
Is that what it is? So you were gonna put the moves on Hiroko and get her to let you off the hook that way?
Exactly. It would have been the perfect plan. One only I could have pulled off.
There are so many problems with that, and I don't know even where to start. But we've got to more important things to worry about right now. If she didn't do anything to Hiroko, then where is she?
If the school got attacked now, we'd really be in trouble. Hey, yeah, we've got no Sirei, no Hiroko. It'd be a total crap fest. Let's try not to get sidetracked with worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again.
Hey!
Yeah, that's about the only thing we can do right now. We wandered around the academy looking for Hiroko the rest of the day. By the time the sun went down, we'd made no progress whatsoever. We were starting to get desperate.
At ease, soldiers.
Terrible. Felt like we finally reached an understanding with Hiroko, and now she's gone.
She couldn't have just disappeared. She has to be around there somewhere. The fire extinguishers haven't been used, so we know she hasn't been outside the wall. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time.
Wait, Takumi, it's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest, too. There's some other crisis after this. The last thing we need is to be sleep-deprived during it.
He's right. We can't spend all night searching and risk the next attack taking us by surprise. We need to conserve our stamina so we'll be ready to fight when the time comes.
Hey!
Alright, you win. Let's call it a day. Who knows, maybe tomorrow Hiroko will come back to like nothing ever happened, and she'll explain everything.
Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let everyone know we're done for today. You can go on back to your room. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning.
She'll be back tomorrow like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to really relax. Anytime things started to go our way here, those hopes were quashed almost immediately. Was that just the kind of place Last Defense Academy was? Day 17. As soon as we were all up, we resumed the search for Hiroko. We started with the school interior. Nothing. Then we split into groups and checked outside. Everywhere we could reach. Right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. 1 second. It was obvious now that Hiroko wasn't going to just show up out of nowhere. She disappeared, utterly and completely.
Another day and we didn't find anything. This is bullshit, man! People don't just blip out of existence like this!
Maybe this there as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does this mean she really did go outside the wall?
What about the fire extinguishers, though? You can't get out without using one of them, right?
Yeah, I'm sure of that much.
Then where could she be?
Maybe she got kicked from the server? She might have lost her connection because of the sunspots or something. Can I say something?
Listen up, everyone. My darling sister is about to grace us with the words of wisdom. If you don't say she's the most special girl in the world, I'll blow this whole building up. You can do it, sister dearest.
I think I spotted inconsistency in your logic just now. Something doesn't quite add up.
Oh, okay. She's not on school grounds, but there's no evidence of her crossing through the wall. Where could she be? I'm sorry I wasn't able to find Hiroko. If there was an official skill for usefulness, I'd be right at the bottom.
Where could Hiroko have gone?
Damn that Hiriko! Where'd she up and disappear to all of a sudden?
Don't leave me, Mistress Hiriko.
Or Siri? No, Hiriko. The invaders attack now. We're gonna be royally screwed.
My dear sister has something to say. Everyone keep quiet and give her full attention.
What's this inconsistency spotted, Kako?
It could be nothing, but...
Oh!
What if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way to get past the undying flames?
Huh?
Hiriko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things we don't.
Huh.
What if they included a way out of the school that none of us have noticed yet? A way out? It's like back in the complex. You end up finding shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better.
That's right. None of us even considered that possibility. You're a genius, sister dearest. Oh, if only we'd gotten to know Miss Shizuhara better, she might have agreed to smuggle us out with her.
So she left and went back to the TRC on her own? Hey, moron, this is Hiriko we're talking about. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
That could have been an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts.
Actually, I thought of something else that might explain it.
Oh, really?
Let's listen to what Kako has to say.
A secret way out. Is that possible?
I think you should ask Kako to tell us more. Whatever she says is bound to have more value than anything I can come up with. Hiriko ran off and left us on our own? I buy it. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us.
Don't leave me, Mr. Hiriko.
She'd really have gone home on her own? If she did, that's totally unfair.
Man, I'd love to drop a feeder on a shoe or two, but there aren't any shoes inside.
What? Pay attention to my dear sister.
What's the other explanation you thought of, Kako?
There's a difference between the disappearance and the last one. Hiriko was one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside us like Sire could.
Oh, I see. So any one of us could be the culprit here.
No! No! It's reaching and you know it.
If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, and came back after disposing of it, that would account for there still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it?
What?
Since the corpse recovery drones don't work outside the school grounds, they wouldn't have detected her to death or brought her back to revive her.
And it would be like Miss Shizuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding, sister dearest. You've thought of everything.
Wait a minute, you really think Hiriko was murdered by one of us?
Who was it? Which one of you killed her?
Don't look at me. We don't even know for sure if that's what happened.
No. It's the only explanation that makes sense. Mistress Hiriko would never run out and abandon us, and she wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do it in either. But she'd let her guard down against one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to get a jump on her.
Don't talk like that, Tarumi. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend.
Uh-huh.
Are you so sure about that? We've only known each other a couple of weeks. You don't know what she's capable of.
Maybe, but still.
My beloved Mistress Hiriko's been taken away from me. In such a cool way, too. I need to honor her memory by enjoying this paranoia-fueled atmosphere to the max.
That's your takeaway from all this?
Please, it was only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it.
Right, just a theory. Just one possibility.
Hey man, you're sweating a lot. A suspicious amount, in fact.
A what amount?
You explained yourself really well, though. Fuck you! Fuck you! Really well, though, Kako. I think this is the most we've heard you talk since we got here.
This is her field of interest, after all.
What?
I just noticed, like, the Greek statues of Sarai.
There goes the nighttime announcement. Another day is coming to an end.
Both those theories mean Hiriko could have left school grounds. Looking outside the wall starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think?
Well, let's save that for tomorrow. We're not likely to find anything in the dark. But if she really did have a secret way out, she's probably miles away by now.
Nah, we'll find her.
Pieces of her anyway.
Hey, you think we shoved the parts in the revival-matic? Maybe it'll still work, even though we're a little rotten.
No, my nose clear out that.
Excuse me to the after death. A few minutes at most.
It won't matter if Hiriko's still alive, and I sincerely believe that she is.
I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll come up with a plan and take action.
Right, that's probably the best approach.
The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to the rooms in heavy, sullen silence. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiriko? How and why did she disappear so completely? We'd gone over a couple of possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them yet. Hiriko running away, one of us killing her, each sounded just as possible as the other.
My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me.
I don't think she was lying then, so why would she leave us so suddenly? I didn't come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiriko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to lose all meaning. I could have slept several hours or only for a few minutes. All of a sudden, my eyes flickered open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. Glanced around, trying to get my bearings. I couldn't be morning already. It was still dark out. Then, I caught a glimpse of something in the corner of my eye that let me spring in my feet. Gah!
What the?
This fucker again.
It's back.
You! What are you doing here?
I could barely speak. Fear and confusion would make my throat seize up.
Who are you? What are you? Why are you in my room?
It's trying to speak again, but I still can't make anything out. It's just the same as last time. What is this thing?
Are you an invader? Why do you keep attacking the school? What do you want from us? I know there's something here, but what is it? I can't hear you. At least talk in a way I can understand.
It's getting me nowhere.
Did you do something to Hiriko? Wait, no, not just her. What happened to Sirei? Was that you too? What did you... Ah.
Oh no.
Hey!
He's gone. More importantly, is that the alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
I was right. The invaders are back. only do we have to fight them at night, we have to do without Hiriko, too. Was this part of their plan? Did they get rid of her so they could attack while we're confused and disorganized? No time to think about that now. I've got to get to the war room and get ready to fight.
I have a theory.
What's that? What's your theory?
I kind of get the feeling Hiriko disappeared on purpose to try to goad the last few people into kind of doing their whole Persona awakenings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that alarm means the invaders are coming, right? They're gonna be here soon! I'm so sorry. I'm so scared I can't move an inch.
Well, Tsubasa and Gaku, Kako and Ima, and Shoma are all still here, so...
Huh. What are you doing, Darby?
What are you doing, bud?
It's about time we got to break free from our everyday existence and go on another killing spree.
That's great. Kumi, it's an attack! We've got a fresh batch of invaders to deal with.
I know.
Right when I thought I was finally gonna get some sleep, too. Bastards could have held off till morning.
Is it just the four of us, though? What about Gaku and Tsubasa?
I don't think they're coming. I did knock on their doors just in case. But Gaku didn't answer, and all I could hear from Tsubasa's room was a lot of dry retching.
What a bunch of party poopers! They should have embraced the bloodlust already.
We'll just have to make do with what we've got.
I guess so. Hiriko is here, though. Wish all you want, it won't change a thing. We're still plenty strong even without her.
Yeah, what's the worst that'll happen? Apart from all this dying horribly, I mean.
I won't let that happen. I can't die here. I made a promise.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
You want to take that line read again? That's right. I'm going to survive and make it back to the complex. Back to Katawa. So I can't die here. Let's do this. Let's protect our school. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive.
Akumi.
What, you think I'm hot?
Now you're talking! This is gonna be a total bloodbath!
Yahoo! I'm gonna get so much EXP!
She means in the Undertale sense. Right, of course. This is the only way to keep everyone safe.
The fear hasn't gone away. I don't think it ever will. But if I let it get to me, I won't be able to save anyone. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means fighting, even if it means killing.
Come on, guys. Let's get this defensive battle underway.
2 of them?
Oh, yay.
Oh, good.
Oh, yay.
Damn! These guys are a cut above the rest for sure.
Do you think they're commanders? If they are, then what Hideko said was true. There's more than one of them in the invader army.
And now we've got to deal with 2 of them right off the bat.
We're so dead! This is gonna be fun!
So we just have to defeat the bosses. Oops.
I'm ready whenever.
Well, they've only got 6 health, so something's... And there are question marks next to their names. So something's up.
Here we go!
Full throttle! Let her rip! Hauling ass!
Say when. That's it! Damn it!
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Guess I'm screwed!
Yeah!
So close to dead. You're coming with me!
Well, I mean, it's really all you can do right now. And get the job done.
Yep.
Player 2, you're up.
Should get revived with the next, wave.
Back to the killing game!
Wave 1 end? What? But I didn't kill the other one. Not now, Gumball.
So did we win? Or what?
Something feels off, though. It wasn't like this when we beat the last one.
Oh my god, I have to beat them at the same time.
No way, it came back from the dead? I thought we were the only ones who could do that.
What's going on? Looks like these 2 come as a set. Anytime we defeat one of them, the other revives it.
The hell? How are we supposed to win this then?
If we can beat one of them, then finish off its partner before it has a chance to use that revival technique, that should do the trick.
What a
If that's what it takes, that's what we'll have to do. Unless anyone else has a better idea.
Incoming invader detected at
Oh, fuck
12
you.
o'clock. Readings indicate target is an S-class fighter. It is currently approaching the school at a high speed.
Now there's 3 of them?
We barely managed to cope with 2.
You have gotta be shitting me! We don't have enough fighters to handle all of them!
Or do we? Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Oh, fuck, yes, she has a fucking Mad Max car?
Hey everyone!
Let's go.
Sorry I'm late.
Ah, seriously? A night battle? This totally stinks. But we're dead if we lose here, right? And not just us. Everyone back in the TRC will be next on their list. If this is what it takes to stop that, then I'll fight too!
All right, Gaku.
Tsubasa!
Oh, got a minigun? Hell
Came
yeah.
after all!
Well, you didn't leave us much choice. I was kinda hoping you'd be fine to win this without me. If I don't step in now, though, we're all gonna be royally screwed.
I'm so dizzy. I've already thrown up a bunch of times, and it feels like I'm not even connected to my body anymore. But I've decided to give this my best shot. I'll do whatever I can to help out.
Thanks, guys. I'll leave the enemies over there to you then.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Anyway, we got those revival machines or whatever up and running, right? If they do kill us, I'll come back and really let them have it.
What's the matter, Eito?
I'm a little overwhelmed. Seeing these two in their class armor ready to fight. But I'll be okay. Now that they're here, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know how to explain it, but all my fatigue from before is gone. It's amazing how much difference it makes having friends by your side. So long as we keep trusting and supporting each other, I'm sure we'll be able to blaze our way to a brighter future.
He's so fucking evil.
Let's turn this battle around and show them what we can do together!
I just like saying that whenever he says something like really nice.
Also, just a really good way of explaining why everybody's revived again. Deadlights, hell yeah.
I'll show you what's up. Mow 'em down!
I guess it's my turn. Here we go!
It's killing game time! Hi-ya! Piece of cake!
Let's freaking go!
We've got 200% voltage, is good.
That's good.
That's cool.
Don't screw with me! I'm spent.
Oh, my engine die?
Ready when you are.
Yeah, make sure everyone else can kill theirs.
Yeah,
that was the only one I was
yes,
worried
leave it to
about,
me.
so I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're good on that one.
And make sure you can do 3
And,
damage.
well,
on the
this
roll.
guy,
Go!
this guy is fine. We're fine with this guy.
Okay.
I'm taking the wheel! Watch out!
All right.
I'm ready whenever.
Eito can take this guy out.
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I've got this. Let's go. Gotcha.
Hell yeah. Super boss.
I don't speak French. What?
What's next? A giant Mac?
Actually, I think that's this commander's true form.
So then, if we take it out, this will be over.
Hey, Tsubasa, that class weapon of yours is freaking sweet. It's like some kind of
Talking about
tricked out car or
focus.
something.
Thanks. The first time I used it, it was a total disaster. I spewed all over the interior. But this time, I've got the sick bag and tinted windows so I can fight with total peace of mind.
Oh, that's great.
No matter how strong the enemy we're facing is, I won't be afraid anymore. Knowing you all have my back gives me limitless courage. I feel like I could take on the whole world right now. When we fight side by side, we become more than
I'm
the
really
sum
not
of
fond
our
of the
parts.
SS
We're more
lightning
than
bolts
just
on
a
their
scattered
collars.
group of fighters. We're
Yeah.
a team. Let's do this, everyone. With our powers combined, there's nothing we can't do.
Sheesh.
He's so fucking
I got
evil.
embarrassed just standing here listening to you say all that.
Well, that's not very fair. Guess I gotta make my way over
Get
there.
moving. Here we go.
Rev it up!
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. They're gonna hear this engine roar.
Fuck yeah.
You can take it from here.
Just watch me.
Like barely does anything.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's do this!
Hey, you guys knocked that off.
That got me good.
Rude.
Hi, guys.
Let me handle it.
Mow him down!
That did nothing. Ah, fuck, she's stunned.
Yes, leave it to me. All well and good.
Here we go.
Here we go! Let's go! Here! All right! Say when! There! Got it!
Let's
Let's freaking go! I'll hit you with all I got! You can handle the rest. We better get moving.
Let's do it to it! Stab, stab, stab! Leave me alone!
Here we go. Ha! My turn. That's it. Say when. There. All right. Let's go.
Let's freaking go! Let her rip!
Ouchie.
Did my engine die?
I feel so
We need to
weak.
regroup.
Uh-oh.
My body. I can keep going. This certainly isn't good. No way forward but through. Carry on without me, everyone.
Ready when you are.
Let's do this! I'll smoke 'em! That's what you get!
Leave it to me.
Say when.
Let's go! Locked and loaded! Let's ride! Felt that one, didn't you?
My turn.
Okay, okay!
Drop Gaku's last resort attack on the boss and
I
just end
can't.
it there.
He's stunned.
Let's do this.
Hey, fuck you!
You're kidding. Damn, this is tough. I can still go on. Let's do this! Pretty amazing, huh?
Ready when you are. Say when. Gotcha.
Yay.
I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Did we win?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, but you died badly.
So, what do we do with this one?
This one? Oh, I see what you mean.
Can't leave it alive or it'll just come after us again.
Guess one of us will have to strike the finishing blow like Mistress Hirako did before. It's kind of a lot of effort, though. Who wants to do it?
The finishing blow? You mean kill them?
Not like it's a real person or anything. It's just an invader.
Hey, why can this one use hemoanima anyway? Just how many of the invaders have powers like ours?
We still don't know. Hiruko might have been able to tell us, but...
We can talk about this later. We gotta hurry or it's gonna revive.
Even if it's our enemy, I don't relish the thought of sucking out its power and leaving it a dried up husk. But I guess somebody's gotta do it.
Who do you reckon?
I don't know.
I guess I've got no choice. This is it. You're finished.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, my first non-S rank.
Oh. No coming back from this one, I fear.
Fuck.
Phew, it's finally over. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot worse.
Yeah, I didn't get as nauseous as I was expecting. I think my class armor helped to settle my stomach or something.
Hey!
Hey, I got something to say to you two.
Takemaru came stomping up and slammed his head on Gaku's shoulder.
I had you all wrong. You were great out there, even though you died.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
We couldn't have won that battle without you. Your class weapons were so freaking badass.
You think so?
Yeah, you should let me take your shirt for a spin sometime, Gaku. I want to pull off one of those cool headshots on ya.
You're the enemy, not me.
That goes for yours too, Tsubasa. You were drifting around the battlefield like you were in some kind of off-road stunt rally.
Really? Thanks. Most people don't know good driving technique when they see it. Let's lay off the high fives and shoulder slaps, though, okay? I probably smell pretty funky right now.
We're finally coming together as a team. I'm not sure if my heart can handle this much emotion.
He's so evil! Do you need to go lie down for a few minutes? Maybe with me on top of you?
Alright, this calls for a celebration. Let's fire up the ration-o-matic and... On second thought, it's late and I'm beat. Let's do it tomorrow instead.
Yeah, it's practically morning already. We're all gonna need our rest.
And I really need to take a shower. Oh man, things would be so much easier if I could stay awake while I'm asleep.
Feeling triumphant yet... What?
Thanks, Darmy.
Feeling triumphant yet exhausted from another successful battle, we shuffle back to our rooms with some well-deserved rest. The moment I got back to my room, I let out a huge sigh and collapsed onto the bed. I was too tired to even lift a finger. All that stress and fatigue really added up. How long am I gonna have to keep doing this? I hadn't forgotten Hideko or the weird ghost boy, but I couldn't summon the energy to think about them right now. Just let me sleep. I opened my eyes. I was awake, but my legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. Hurt in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mass of muscle pain. Guess I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday I put so much strain on my body. Our previous battles left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on my wall. Yeah, it's past 1 p.m. already. Wow, I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I still only felt half awake. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made our way toward our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling today?
You took your sweet time. I only got here a minute ago too, though.
Hey guys. Are your muscles hurting as much as mine?
Not just my muscles. My throat feels like it's been lined with sandpaper. All that throwing up must have inflamed it.
What muscles did you pull driving a car,
I don't even know if
Tsubasa?
I can lift a pair of chopsticks right now.
Darumi has encountered a fatal error and has to shut down. She will continue in power-saving mode until fully charged.
Stay where you are. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You've earned it. Stay where you are. We'll bring it to you. One second.
Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the ration-o-matic, bringing us our breakfast. Or was it lunch?
Here's your avocado cheeseburger, Tsubasa.
And a thick layer of cheeseburgers, a nice little extra.
That's not what she said.
What? You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have.
And for
Another
Mr.
layer of
Monaco.
cheeseburger on your cheeseburger.
And for Mr. Monaco, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top. Is this really food? Must be a working class schmo thing.
Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gyudon.
How come you're being so nice today, Ema? Nice for you, I mean.
I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be up at the proverbial creek without a paddle.
Don't say that, you're gonna jinx it.
It probably won't happen that soon, but there will be other attacks. Last night proved they're not shy about attacking at night either.
We gotta live in constant fear of when our next battle's gonna be. My rotten luck just keeps getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I think I know what everyone's gonna say, but I'd like to make sure. I'm gonna keep living like this for another 80-something days? That isn't rotten luck. I don't know what is.
And what do you have to say for yourself, Shoma?
I'm sorry I didn't help out with the food. I was worried you might catch my chronic loseritis while your immune systems are already under so much stress.
You know what, man? You're really starting to piss me off.
I know, I'm worthless. Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. Think of me as some kind of gremlin that randomly makes noises now and then. Except, you know, not a cute one.
Eat up now. I'm going to make sure you have all the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need you to protect me and my dear sister, after all.
I'll bring your food to you, just tell me what you want. And this way I can help out the rest of the team. I'm exhausted. My whole body's sore, my throat still hurts from throwing up so much.
I'm so freaking tired. Hope this ain't gonna take long.
I'm too tired to go on living. I'm gonna dispatch out until I feel better.
What's this about our future plans, Ado?
First we lost Sirei, and now it looks like Hideko isn't coming back either. So, should we keep looking for her, or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options. I almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out of here?
No. She was murdered by the traitor hiding in our ranks. Lily, you're going to make everyone paranoid.
Knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead.
And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough.
Sirei and Hideko both knew something about this war and disappeared before they could tell us about it.
Yeah, and you were with them right before they died, weren't you?
We may have to accept that we're never going to learn the whole truth. Knowing that, what do you all think we should do from here on out?
It's not like we can leave. Nothing we can do except run out the 100 days.
All that stuff about going home when we're done. Is it still going to happen to that Sirei here?
I wish we knew that much at the very least.
We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity, isn't that right? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are.
Sirei must have been in charge of that, too. Now that he's gone, we're probably cut off.
For a mission this important, you'd think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you?
Maybe everything Sirei told us was a lie, and this whole thing is a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes. They're probably out there right now sipping champagne and getting off on seeing us suffer.
Squid Game reference, very cute.
What part of that was funny? Or maybe Kaiji, I'm not sure.
Did you hear that the last scene of Squid Game was fucking Kate Blanchett?
Yeah, I just saw a screenshot with like a caption about Squid Game. I'm like, what the fuck is Kate Blanchett doing in Squid Game? This really sucks though. At least before we had some hope of learning the truth.
I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting the school, so there's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else would they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth in this as well.
I don't doubt something will happen on the 100th day. As to whether that will include us going home, all we can do is have faith that it will.
I guess so. We don't really have another option, do we?
We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another.
Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore.
Huh?
The only way I'm gonna get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'll do once I get home.
Yeah!
I'll be hailed as the hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, they'll all be mine for the taking. Hey, maybe don't take women. Everyone who made fun of me will get their just desserts, and the world will enter a new era with me leading the way.
You're starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria, eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. This really hurts. Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing, although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack. I spent the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at Last Defense Academy had passed me by.
Oh, there was a lot of information in there.
Shit.
Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number. A real milestone
Really?
if ever I heard one. In honor of the occasion, I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor.
Oh, I
and
know
the
where Sebastian
library
is.
on the second. The VR machine in the trading room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
The pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day? All that good round number stuff made no sense. He probably wanted us to call him out on it and watch us squirm. No use getting worked up about it now.
Huh?
I guess I could take a look at the new rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gaku's still in his room. So is Kako. Kako.
Oh, this is the garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here.
Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't it awesome? And that over there. And wow, you'll never find these things in such good condition.
You sure seems excited.
Well, duh. I never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include the workshop of my dreams. If you ever want me to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'll be glad to handle any customization work.
Customize my class weapon?
Yeah, this place has everything.
Huh?
Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight? Channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either. But this equipment here is specifically designed to do just that. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running fast and you say, fuck you.
Waiting.
Fuck me.
Methylcyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl.
Fuck you.
Say that 5 times fast.
Wow, I knew Tsubasa was in the machines, but I had no idea she could get so passionate about them.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul, just let me tweak it a little.
Whoa, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow, okay?
I'm not too sure how it works, but a lot of this weapon is designed for working class weapons. Maybe it's been modified or specially treated so it can affect our hemoanima? But then how does that work? I know it's no use overthinking it, but it just raises so many questions. No dismembered corpse here either. I've been looking all morning too. Yeah, this is way too long. Are we ever gonna find Mr. Tsuruko's body?
Hey, come on, we don't know for sure that she's dead. For all we know, she might just...
Of course she's dead, dingus! Don't be so naive! Once we find the body, I'll take one of her fingers for my collection. I'll make it into an earring so we'll always be together.
What is that fucking face?
Oh, hey, Takumi. Can we check out this room too, huh?
Yeah, I was curious about this update to the VR training machine is all about.
Looks like I added some new scenarios for us to try out. That might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometime and see who can get the best score?
Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takemaru seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if he got really into it.
Am I allowed to upgrade blast weapons right now? Oh god, someone is cooking something really good.
I think with the thing in the garage is the same thing here. You can only do it in your free time.
Maybe.
I guess this kind of doesn't count because it's story exploration.
It's so much quieter without Sire or Miss Shizuhara around.
Huh?
Someone is cooking something really fucking good, and I can smell it, and my stomach's growling. And the atmosphere is so relaxed now that nobody's pressuring the non-fighters to fight anymore. I guess everything worked out for the best after all.
For you, maybe. Sure enough, this is the library.
It's wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries.
How about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had.
Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. Being around people always made me nervous. Books are my refuge from the world.
Ito doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell.
How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read or watch TV or play video games or engage with any kind of media we're talking about.
Man.
I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting. I just jack off to inflation porn all day. That's okay.
So, is there only books here? Nothing extra like the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room?
I don't think so. Well, there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that can help us against the invaders.
I think that's more your area of expertise than mine.
That's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful.
Useful? Thanks, Ado. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were locked today. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. I let a long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form, not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed away my 19th day at Last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort.
Up and Adam troops!
Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straighten out for the first time in a while. I guess last night really did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing.
They're all just stabbing each other.
But when I got to the cafeteria, there was no one there. I guess I'm first today. Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in.
Hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning.
You're making it sound like we woke up together. Again.
I wish we did.
It's kind of strange for the others not to be here yet, isn't it? You think they're still asleep?
Could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement.
Really? Why'd they do that?
Some of them wanted to keep snacking, others were using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like.
Is that kind of freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like the students at regular school were given free reign, with no teachers or student council.
I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I can't help thinking we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies.
I don't know. We never know what the enemy's gonna do until they show up. How do you plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least not without someone to organize it all.
Are you saying we need a new leader? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you do a wonderful job.
Me? You've got to be kidding. I'm not leader material.
I disagree. You're considerate of others, you always have our backs in battle, and you never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you.
Knock it off. You're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well.
Oh, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about.
He's so fucking evil.
Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right?
Right. We'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Ado. We talked for a little longer before heading back to our rooms. No Sirei, no Hiriko. Right now it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later down the line. And then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help, though. I'm sure I can find better use for my time. I've got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping we've been doing lately, I prefer to do something active today. So we've got a 1 in linguistics, a 2 in math, a 1 in gym, and then 0 in science and observation.
So we made it to day 20. We're 1/5
Yay.
of the way through the 100 days.
Yay!
We got a lot done today. This was a very dense, like this
Yeah.
game. This game is very like, it keeps moving.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been propulsive. A lot happened in 20 days.
Yeah, for real. Let me see. Is there anyone I want to rate us out to? Oh, Negatron will do. That'll do it for tonight. We will be back on Wednesday with more Mass Effect with Mojave, Jordan, and Sephi. And then after that, I'm not sure. Our schedule might get a little funky since Mojave will be out for a little while. We might do more streams of this. We might do something else. I'll figure it out. We will probably not be back tomorrow on Mojave's channel. I think she mentioned that. So join us on Wednesday and whenever else we stream after that. I'm going to rate us out to our good pal Negatron00. Be sure to leave some gloops in chat for me. Please. Until next time, as always, this has been Radio Free Dairy. Good night and good luck. There's that fucking bird again.